Going on, family? It's your backyard gardener. I hope all is well. I am out in the garden today. I'm going to do a really quick live. First, I would like to apologize for a no call, no show last Monday's live. But I have not been well, and I'm just starting to feel a little bit better. So I'm going to let a few more people come on in. And as you come in, let me know that you're here. All right, while we're waiting, I want to take you and show you a few things. I'm doing a video today of the whole entire garden, a garden walk. A lot has changed in the month of August. We're pretty hot here, but for the first few days of August, we were actually cold. Yeah, like 70 degrees actually for the first few days of August. So today, we're back up in the 90s. We dropped down at nighttime in the 60s, which is crazy weather. So 91, humidity is high, and I decided that I was going to come outside. I haven't been out here in a while to even check on a lot. My grandson, go ahead, you can finish water. My grandson actually has been taking care of the garden for me, and I'm really appreciative to that. All the tomato plants. Appreciative for him helping me out in the garden. But I hope all is well. Let's see who we have. 50 plus, hello. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Melanie, the moderator, hello. Thank you for coming in. Tommy Bites, Homestead, hello. Welcome, Pandy, Hair Care, and more. How are you doing, sis? Thank you for coming in. Dan's Permaculture Food Forest, hello. Thank you guys for coming in. Again, this is your backyard gardener, and uh, I want to talk a little bit about gardening for better health. For me, this is not the original reason why I started to garden. The original reason why I got into gardening because it was hobby. But as of 3 years ago, things turned very serious for me, and I started to garden now because for better health. I'm trying to go plant-based. I am transitioning over to plant-based because I think that that's going to be the best thing for me. Not so much for the on all the figs. Not so much for the weight loss journey, but for the overall health. Uh, I have been coming down in my weight uh, quite a bit lately, but it's in calories, not in fat burning. When you do calorie burns, because you're not meeting that 2,000 calorie a day limit that they claim that we're supposed to have, so you lose the calories, but you're not losing the fat. Therefore, the fat will start to hang. So you have to get out and exercise. Well, just recently, I went through one of my episodes with my illness. Everyone, if you don't know, I have hydrogenitis, which is a very, very serious ailment. It's not life-threatening, but I'm telling you something. It's so rough that it kind of plays with you a little bit. To be sick all the time and to be going through this ailment so much, it can kind of play with your mind a little bit because you get kind of tired. Um, so I just went through another episode of dealing with my hydrogenitis, and it's been something. What I grow, hello, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Diva Jones, hello. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you as well. Missy Grande, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you. Um, so dealing with HS, it's been a trip. It's been a real trip, and this is the reason why I had to get on this journey. Um, and I've had a really great support person, two people actually, that's been helping me along on the journey, and I do appreciate them both. With trying to go plant based, the reason why I think it's the best thing for me is because I'm 54 and my body is rejecting anything dairy, milk, cheese, uh, anything made with dairy. It just does not does well. It activates my hydrogenitis. Um, and this is one of the things where I have to get away from the dairy. Another thing that will activate your hydrogenitis is stress. That's why a lot of times you see me, I'm really kind of laid back. I don't really get off into a whole lot of different things because I can't afford to for health reasons. I'm very passionate about gardening, and now more so than ever, I want to perfect it as much as I can because this is a part of my journey. I want to live off my garden. Right now, if I wanted a salad and I wanted to go to the store, it ain't gonna happen for me because here, I don't know about where you guys are, but here, salmonella poison, crazy with the salads. Now they telling us they recalling onions because 60,000 people done got sick off the onions. So guys, it's important that we kind of really grow our own food and eat the food that we grow. A lot of us grow our food, but we don't really eat the food that we grow. We might give it away, but save some for yourself and eat what you grow and grow what you eat. Because at this point, you can't get lettuce. I'm so afraid to buy lettuce, and I don't even really buy the bag lettuce, but I don't want to buy the lettuce in the bag or out the bag because the lettuce that's in the bag came from a regular lettuce, right? So I just can't afford to have anything else happen to me in terms of getting sick. Uh, so I've been growing my own. Uh, I took the Master Gardener course for a couple of reasons. I knew that it was specific opportunities that was going to open the door up for me, and it has nothing to do with YouTube. It has something to do with opportunities on the outside of YouTube, and it already has manifested itself for me, and I'm going to share that with you in a later video because I had to do a survey, a questionnaire to qualify for something, and they asked me what makes me a qualified gardener, and I was able to use that, and that's exactly what I wanted for, and I was waiting for it, and I finished that class up just in time. Also, it gives me the opportunity to kind of learn more about how to garden. I don't know it all. I don't profess to know it all. But if you're the type of person that just love reading, love knowledge, not so much researching another person's video, but doing research, not Google research, because everything on Google ain't correct either. But going to your extension office that's in your county and finding out the different bugs and stuff that's in your county. Those are things, or the different plants that can grow and thrive well. These are things that's going to help you be a better gardener. And if you're a better gardener and you eating from your garden, then you know what you're putting in your body as far as your health goes. So you have better health. Food Forest Permaculture, hello. Let me get back in the chat, speak to a couple of people that came in. Um, Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate you. So again, I apologize for being MIA last Monday and not even saying nothing. I was so sick I couldn't even pick the phone up and make a text. That's why I haven't put videos out all last week. I didn't do a video. I did one community post with my grandson who lost both of his bottom teeth at the same time. I don't even know how that happened. He don't even know how it happened. He can't even find the two teeth. But I thought that was the cutest thing, and I just wanted to wish everybody a great weekend. So, guys, if you up in age, even if you're not up in age, I don't care if you're 20, start thinking about your health. Start thinking about your journey. Start thinking about what's going to keep you on earth longer. Because with better health, you live a better life, a long quality life. And if you're sitting up there and you're not in good health and you're sick all the time, it don't matter how much money you have. It don't matter how much assets you have. If you can't enjoy those things, it's like being broke because you can't touch it anyway. So I'm learning this, been going through this journey. It's not an overnight thing, but it is a thing. And it's a difficult thing because I have been eating meat all my life. Now, the reason why I'm stopping the meat, the pork, the beef, um, the chicken, the fish, I'm not going vegan. So I might still have my fish, but the pork and the beef definitely got to go. It's definitely got to go. And the chicken is going to eventually go because my body is not digesting it the way that it should. I ran into another YouTuber and she was going through the same thing, and we spoke on it a couple of times on her platform, and actually she got me into doing juicing. So that was helpful a lot as well. So if you can, um, I tell my grandsons now, take care of your body. You only get one. It ain't like you can go and get another one. You only got one body. You got to take care of it. I've been doing my walking before I got sick. I'll park a little bit further. I'll like that. But once now I'm feeling better, it's all about getting to the park, doing some walks. I'll take you on a journey with me. Again, this is not a diet for me. This is a total lifestyle change because I have to. I have to make sure that I'm living my best life. And the best life for me is a healthy life because I got grandbabies. I want to be here for them. I encourage anybody who has some health issues to figure out what you can do um, to make those issues better. Um, Going to the doctor, I have no problems with going to the doctor right now. To be honest, I'm scared to go to the doctor because first thing I think the doctor gonna say to me is, "Oh, you got the COVID." No, I came in here because I got some pains in my stomach. No, I ain't come here talking about coughing and can't breathe. That's not one of the signs. I'm telling you, I got hydrogenitis, but I do have to go back to my specialist because I have got back into remission. It's come back, and it's come back to a point where I can't control it. And the terrible thing about it is, I know where I messed up at, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna share, I'm gonna be transparent. Where I messed up at was I was eating some cereal because I wanted to hurry up and eat something and leave out, and I used dairy milk. Wasn't think I don't even drink. I don't even know how the milk got in my house. I think my son must have brought it or something because I drink almond milk. Um, and I was eating the cereal, and it was, I love my cereal, my Frosted Flakes and whatnot, and that's how I got sick from that dairy. Also, I was going through a few things that kind of stressed me out. I allowed it to stress me out, and I shouldn't have. And that's another thing that took me down. But I'm on the uprise now. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm drinking my ginger. This is why I'm a big fan of ginger. Woman Homestead, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. This is why I'm such a big fan of ginger. I did a immune booster, which was the ginger, the pineapple, the lemon, and I boiled it into like a tea. I let it cool down. I put it in my Yeti mug, put some ice in there. Been drinking on that. And what I like about the pineapple, it takes that bite away a little bit from um, the ginger. Marlin Music Channel, hello. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here, guys. If I missed you, I apologize. It's a little hard to see the screen here. And my other phone I'm trying to look at, it's a little hard too. But thank you for being here, Marlon, Woman and Woman Homestead. JH, cow milk doesn't smell good. I just can't. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't do me right. So cow milk, goat milk, none of that. Miss Farola, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to show y'all a few little things. Miss MB, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Garden of Eden, hello. How are you? Thank you for being here. I'm going to show you guys a few things in the garden. Just a little peek because I'm going to do a video today. Anyway, my grandson is watering the garden for me. When I tell you I haven't been out here, but my grandson, he's been such a trooper. He come over every day and he starts to water things and get everything together. That's enough, babe. Sit right there for me. So we're going to, or actually go put that up. Go put that back over in the corner. We're going to show you a few things. I think my sugar babies are ready, guys. I really do. I think they're ready. I think I'm going to pull one a day in the video, and we're going to cut it and see how it turned out. They are just as big as they were last year. I discovered there are different varieties of sugar babies, where some people will say, well, my sugar babies didn't get that big this year. Um, why are yours bigger? I think there's different varieties of sugar babies. Some of them get like this, where other ones get the size of a WNBA basketball. So let me show you what's going on. Remember in one of my videos, I talked about how we have to, I'll take you guys off the tripod. Go there. How we have to, I'm going to flip you. All right. We talked about how we have to be careful with our tomato plants and stop the, I'm taking you guys off the tripod, so excuse my big old hand, and stop the disease from growing up the vine. Well, this one had got disease, Stormy, even before I did the video. And you see how bad that looked? But the plant was growing so well with fruit that I didn't want to, I just let it go on and do what it was going to do. And that was, I don't even remember. I think this was the mortgage lifter. No, this was that Cherokee Purple right here that got diseased on me. This one right here is a Better Boy. And we got some good fruit. I've been harvesting. Well, I haven't, but family and friends have been coming over and harvesting from this plant. But I noticed this year, guys, the tomatoes are slow. Very slow. And I don't know what is that from. This right here is from my Aaron Hall collection. And this one is the ghost pepper. So that did really, really good for me. Just clusters of peppers on here. So I was really satisfied with this, and I do have some seeds left, and I'm going to save some seeds for it. This one is the Reaper. Get on a better side for you. This Reaper did very well, but it's slow. And these are really hot peppers, guys. Then, you know, my fabulous bell peppers that I grow every year. They're doing well. It's just that they're just in clusters. But they're doing very, very well. The bells over here, my bush beans are starting to produce beans, as you can see. I planted this really late this season because I wasn't for sure where I was going to put in these beds, and I wound up just throwing those in there. The Sweet 100, it's done really, really well this year, and my grandbabies have been eating off of this every day, and the more they eat off of it, it seems like the more pop out. First year growing eggplants, and they're in a container. So I was very, very impressed with the eggplants this year. But this was another slow growing plant for me. The ones that I had started from seed for my friend, now I started all these from seeds. Hers is already harvested and got to side. I believe these are Black Beauty. Here's some other more pepper plants, bell peppers, yellow and red bell. I hope I don't cut out, guys. That's something. All right, let's go over here. Can't go too far with the Wi-Fi. But today, we're going to start harvesting these sugar babies. 4 plants in this small bed, and I think I got about 12 watermelons. At least that's what I found so far. But I'll definitely let you guys know. Diva Jones, since you in here, those sweet potatoes, I believe you were the one who recommended me to grow them in a raised bed because you had said someone else had some really good success. I tried it, and it looked like we're going to have the best year ever with the sweet potatoes. I'm hoping those come out really, really well. But as you can see, they're entwined with the watermelons at this point. So next year, I'm going to have to kind of figure something out. I tried to eat some of these as a salad, the leaves. That ain't work good for me. I picked some fresh ones, washed them off real good, chopped up a little salad, got ready to eat. Nope. And I'm not a lettuce fan. I'm more into spinach than lettuce. But that right there, nope, that wasn't working for me. Let me show you this Leticia fig. You guys remember when I got this cutting? Well, I propagated it. Well, this one right here, I'm going to show you. Look at the figs on this plant. Turn it around for you. This is my Leticia. All the figs. This is what I'm saying, that once you start using the right fertilizer and you're applying the right NPK to your soil, it's going to make a world of difference in your garden. And I really didn't get into my Take My NPK series till this year, after I did my class, to know the seriousness. And it's truly showing something. Now this one is a Leticia as well. It has no fruit on it because this one was the one I had on my front porch. When I fertilized these, I didn't fertilize that one. And look, I got the growth, but I don't have any fruit on the whole plant. And these are both Leticia fig cuttings. Both of these. The same thing over here with my figs. Better fig production this year. I've been eating figs the entire season and still got more to go, and I'm sure these are going to make it. There's more over here. I don't want to go too far because I don't want to my Wi-Fi to cut out on me. And then back in the orchard, everything is doing really, really well. So this is, I'm gardening for better health. I'm gardening to continue better health because what we put in our body is very important. These are those little blueberries that I got. Jersey. And I can't remember the other one. But it's important what we put in our body. It's important that we take care of our body because, look, we only get one. You can get another kidney. You can get another heart. You can get another lung. You can get a blood transfusion. But a whole nother body, I've yet to see it. They probably can. They probably doing it. But I haven't seen it or heard about it yet. So we have to be mindful of what we eat. You want blueberry donuts, peanut butter. But yes, I appreciate you guys coming in, and please forgive me for the no call, no show last Monday. But I wasn't feeling well. But it makes me happy to see you guys here. Um, and that's pretty much about it. I hope that everyone is doing well. And I hope everybody's garden is coming along really good. Three Musketeers, hello. Thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate that. I am here. I just haven't put out any videos this last week. I'm going to try to make up for it this week. You know, it's not so much about, for me, putting out a lot of videos. It's about, and it's just my mindset has changed because of the direction that I'm going with my channel as far as growing your own food. The growing your own food is self-sustainability and for better health. So I want to try to give you the best videos that I can, quality videos. I don't just want to give you anything because I think you deserve better than that. So I try to think about what I'm going to say, even with my live streams. Think about what I'm going to talk about and present it to you where it'll be beneficial to you, or it at least get your mind in the right direction and do some research. Okay, let me go back. I missed the comment. The only thing I miss in my garden this year is my okra. I did not do the okra. Couldn't find the seeds. Couldn't find the start plant. I should have reached out to my girl, DD Pharmacy, for some okra seeds. I did have some seeds from P. Gardner, which was the red okra. I wanted to do the crimson spineless, so I did the red okra, and I planted them too soon, and it failed for me. So you have to definitely be careful what you put. Lisa Williams, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Peanut Butter, I appreciate you being here as well. Let's see, I'm looking for a comment. So I hope everybody garden is going good this year. Um Twisted Real, thank you for coming in. Cook the sweet potato leaves. Cook them. Okay, because raw wasn't happening for me. So maybe I'll try to cook them because I got plenty of them. Now, do you cook them like a saute or you boil them like a green? Because I've never tried it, but I can't do the raw. Won't be no sweet potato salad with the leaves for me. You better leave the bumblebees alone, boy. Grande. Yes, saute them. Okay, okay. I'm going to try it. I'm gonna try that. That I'll try, and hopefully the flavor come up. I told y'all I'm trying. I'm trying to retrain my palate, but with the raw leaves, that we still got some training to do. Y'all, this comfrey over here, I snipped it all the way to the ground. It comes right back, which is what it's supposed to do. I put this comfrey. If you're not growing comfrey, this is a plant that I really suggest that you get into. Comfrey. I think this is Baki number 14, which is from the root. It doesn't seed. That's why it's contained in one spot. But the bumblebees, not the honeybees, the bumblebees, the big fat bees, love it. Absolutely love it. It's just full of bumblebees. And I'm glad it's back this way because my honeybees, I'm going to try it. You know, this Wi-Fi poop out on me for real. My honeybees have been tripping lately. It's been so hot, then it get cold, then it get hot. I had to go back here. Let me know if I start lagging. I had to go back here. Okay, this is about far as I'm gonna take it. See how they outside the hive? I had to pop the top up because it was so hot. It was like clusters of them, where you could just take your hand and scoop them up and throw them back in there. So they're doing a lot better now. My bee mentor, I thought I was going to have to call him over. He lives about 15 minutes away from me. Look at that, how the garden, mulberry right here, right there, doing well. Those leaves are gigantor. Now, this other mulberry, which is in this 40-gallon pot, right there, that is a dwarf mulberry. Both of those I got as very small cuttings, and they have really grown a lot. My right here is my persimmon. But remember the plant stock brother sent me? Right there. I had to cut it off because it was damaged. Well, it's got that growth back. I'm just hoping that it get that woodiness to it before the snowfall. Look at this Santa Rosa plum. As long as I had that in a container, it wouldn't get big at all. As soon as I put it in the ground, it just sprouted like crazy. So everything is getting growth. I've done my last fertilizing for the season. You want to be careful with that, with your trees and your, um, well, just mainly with your trees and your perennials. Because if they're going to go dormant, you don't want to have all that fertilizers that's stopping them from going dormant. Right here is my cherry tree. It produced blooms, but it didn't produce any cherries, but I know why now. Again, that fertilizer is super important. I got 2 peaches off of here. They were not edible. They were full of bugs. I had someone to message me on IG showing me a problem they were having with the peach tree. The peach tree was beautiful in a container. Guys, when you grow in a container, you got to remember that every time you water that container, you actually rinsing out nutrients. So you got to do a little bit extra feeding when it comes to container grown plants, container grown trees, than you would with your trees being in the ground. So just keep that in mind. When you water, you're rinsing out a lot of your nutrients as well. So get a schedule. Get you some fish seaweed fertilizer, and you keep that on deck, especially if you are a container gardener. Other than that, everything so far is went and well. I'm so appreciative for my grandson. He really genuinely loves learning about gardening. Where my other ones, they like, oh, okay, when we go harvest? Now they'll all be over here today because they know we're harvesting watermelons, and we're gonna harvest some of these tomatoes, guys. I've been frying these tomatoes. That, that's why it ain't as many over there, because I've been taking them and fry. I like fried green tomatoes, and since I can't find me any lettuce because I didn't grow lettuce this year, or spinach this year, I didn't do my spinach, didn't do my kale. I don't know what I was thinking about not doing my kale. Probably because I didn't have any room. But my squash was good. I harvested the squash. It was very, very good. I really enjoyed that squash. That squash was awesome. Um, and I'm gonna tell you how I did it. I have this thing that you put on top of your grill. It's like a frying pan with holes in it. I sprayed some cooking oil on it, and I let it get hot on the grill. And I had squash and onion sauteing, and it was absolutely delicious. Me and my grandson enjoyed it. It's not too late for the kale lettuce for a fall garden. I just don't have no room because everything is still producing. Next year, I'm going to do some more redesigning of this garden. I'm going to tell you another thing that I didn't like this year. Over there is my cucumber. Now, by now, I've had enough cucumbers that I don't even want to see another cucumber. Not this year. I got a couple over there now I have to harvest. Marky Moors grow very slow. Straight eights will pump them out, pump them out. But Marky Moors grow very slow, at least for me. Yeah, comfrey Lisa is a really good thing to have. A really good thing to have. And I'm probably going to be thinning some of that out, and do another bundle on the other side over here across from it. Randazzo, I'm a Randazzo fiend. I stay in Randazzo Fruit Market. Actually, I got to go today because every Monday I go and pick up extra fruits and vegetables for me and the grandkids. I'm trying to get them into. Well, they mom really cooks a lot of vegetables, and I give her props for that. She doesn't really do all that French fry McDonald's stuff. She'll cook home cooked meals for them. Um, the father a little bit different, but every Monday I'll go get my fruits and vegetables, and that's where I get wind up buying my kale from. And also, if you go to the right Randazzo Woman and Woman Homestead, they sell fig plants around this time. You go to the right one. I Carolina Gardner told me she did a video. I think it was Carolina. Somebody correct me. She did a short video about Ace Hardware having the seeds. I might be saying the wrong channel. We have Ace Hardwares here. I mean, I could hit like 3 of them within 15 minutes. So I didn't go the day she did the video. I went 2 days later. And when I went there, they said, we just sent them all back yesterday. And I was like, oh. So I missed out on the seeds with Ace Hardware. But I had just looked up on um, mason jars, canning jars. They had them on sale, packs of 12. The quarts, the pints, from $10.99 down to $8.99. So my car is full of 4 packs of mason jars, 12 in a pack. So check out Ace Hardware. They got the mason jars on sale, lid and all. 12 pack, $10.99. If you got an Ace Reward card, that'll help you even more. For everybody that's about to start their canning, because now it's officially canning season because we're harvesting. So definitely check them out. All right, everybody. I think that is about it for me. I appreciate everyone coming in. And I thank everyone for joining the live. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up for the host. I will be doing a walkthrough video. I'm probably going to put it up maybe Wednesday. But I'm going to be harvesting those sugar babies and harvesting some of these eggplants and a lot of these tomatoes. I don't know who's going to test these reapers and ghost peppers. I'm trying to get Anthony to do it, y'all, my son. Because Anthony told me that he was going to be my assistant in beekeeping. And he makes every excuse in the book not to go back there with the bees. And now I know it's a wrap. Because the other day, he got stung by a wasp that was over in his yard. So I know he not finna mess with no bees. So I'm gonna have to really kind of get my grandson in training. But once those frames get heavy, they can weigh up to 40 pounds. So keep that in mind. Everybody have a good day. Thank you all for coming in. Remember, it's not too late to grow a few things in the yard, depending on where you at. And if you still got time to grow, grow for health, grow for self-sustainability as well. Happy gardening, everybody.